How you do, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. It feels like it's been months. Oh, it has been months. Well, what have I been up to? Not making videos, that's what I've been up to for a start. Simple reason for it, to be fair, is that I start something, I just crack on with it. I don't think. I think about filming it, but it doesn't materialise. It just never happens. So I did a little project the other day, and it would have been a good one to film. It was doing the front door step, needed sandblasting, a lot of the paint was coming off the step, and I thought, you know what, I'll film this, but just never happened. Just never happened. I had the gear, got the gear down from in the loft and that, but just didn't bother filming it. I think I thought I'd start doing, testing the actual sandblasting bit a little bit, and I just got carried away and did it all, and then I realised that I'd done it all and hadn't filmed any of it. So that's about my journey on YouTube, really, is I just forget to film stuff. I just crack on with it and just forget to film it. It's crap, really. I should be better at it. I should be better at it, because I quite enjoy doing it, but I just don't know. I just need to be better, basically. So what has been going on? Well, the shed, that's a bit dirty. The shed's got a little bit of an update, as you can see now. Hold on. Better view. Got to admit, it is an absolute mess at the moment, but we've now got a bench that runs down there. Got storage under there. Bit more storage. The dryer. I hate the dryer being in here. Okay, much more room I could have, but not to worry. It's just one of those things. Dryer's got to live in here, so it's lived in here for years now. Can't complain, really. It's there. But yeah, we've got more storage up here. Storage there. Storage across the back. All filled with crap at the moment. Nothing's really. All my Festool bits are all got. See it? I've got little places that I made especially for it. That section just houses the DeWalt stuff. No, what we mean. Prefer the DeWalts to the Stanley Fatmax stuff. So yeah, just general bit of a tidy up, giving me a little bit of extra work space. It doesn't look at the minute because there's all kinds of crap in here. But I am mid-project, and I am going to show you a little bit of that project, even though I can say, as I was saying before, I kind of cracked on with it and didn't film any of it, but we've got a little bit left to do on it. Well, majority of it left to do, to be fair. So yeah, I'll go into a little bit of detail what the project that I'm currently working on. By the way, I'm a Ryobi man. I have Ryobi everything. It's just what I started off with years ago when I moved here. But I have got a little bit of, lately, the Milwaukee pack out. Now I hear that the tools aren't the best. They're a bit shit. They're a bit buy it, throw it away kind of thing. But the pack out stuff is immense, proper quality. I do like it. You probably won't be able to see, but I've got some, might be able to a little bit. Got like the pack out crate system. Oh shit, pack out crate system. Really good. And the little, it's not an MFT, but the little worktop surface that you can click on top of some of the pack out stuff. Like I've got the crates, so it goes on top of the crates. Absolutely spot on. Beautiful. Well made, quality. What was I saying? Ah, yes. The current project is a new bathroom unit cabinet, storage cabinet thing. The one that we currently have was a bit of a stopgap to us finding something that we thought was a little better looking. The one we've got now is a little cheap little thing from Wayfair, the website Wayfair, something like that, Argos, can't really remember. It's a bit flimsy. It does what it does. It stores things, but wanted something a little bit better quality, so to speak, and something a little bit more bespoke, which is where Dino comes in. So we've come up with a little idea and a little design. It's smaller than the one that we currently have, but hopefully the way that it's set out is going to be... Oh, it's just started raining. It's going to be a little bit better and a bit neater and fit in the bathroom a little bit better. Because currently, I'll show you a video here. Currently, the current setup is stuck in the corner. It's not difficult to get into because it's only a thin, narrow unit, but it's just stuck in the corner. And I don't think it looks aesthetically the best in that corner of the bathroom. So like I said, we've come up with a little plan to make our own. It's going to be made out of... the carcass is going to be made out of MDF. Well, I say carcass, all of it's made out of MDF. And we're going to go for a little shaker style farmhousey door on it, which I'll show you. So currently, this is the door that's being painted, well, primed at the moment, with some Zinza 123, this stuff. It's the plus version. It has all the antifungal stuff, better for humidity, which obviously the bathroom is going to be quite humid. That's a bit northern, isn't it? Because this is just general MDF, just normal MDF. It's not moisture resistant stuff, because believe it or not, from the place that I buy my timber from, could not get moisture resistant. And I was ordering some other stuff from there, so I wasn't getting it from two different places, so we've just gone with the normal run-of-the-mill MDF. This is the door. This is 9mm. 9mm, but it is going to be doubled up, so this is going to be the door, and it's going to be a shaker style door with the rails and headers and rails and stuff like this. Hopefully give you the effect. There you go, there's the rest of it. So yes, that's the door. That's what we're currently on with at the minute. See the little grooves that I put in here? This is just done with the right on cue again, the Festool plunge saw, the track saw. Real, I wouldn't say, it's not probably the best option to do it. A router probably would be the best option, but luckily, because of where the track saw plunges in here, the pieces are going to hide it. So I think we'll pull it off. I think it'll look okay. Quick and dirty really with the plunge saw. Look at that lovely peg bag. I can go back on there like that. Oh, and by the way, I now have a stool, a shed stool. Yes. Get it in there. Shed stool. And onto the unit. So this is the unit that we've made out of MDF. It's got 4 shelves, including the bottom. So 3 physical shelves, and the bottom will act as another bit of storage. At the moment, we've got it just pinned in there by a couple of pocket screws just in there. These are just some spaces at the moment to give me the spacing for the shelves. We've got a 220, 220, and then it's about 218 or 219. It was the best spacing I could come up with for what we wanted, to be fair. It's got a solid, it's 18mm MDF. It's got a solid 18mm back to it. That's pocket hole screws in the back, up into the sides. We've got the idea is to paint it white. Not sure if we're going to paint it a different colour or than white, or maybe a grey, I'm not sure. But I've edge banded the shelves just to give us a nice neater edge, because MDF, unless you really work at it, in my eyes, doesn't give you the best edging. As most people know, it can go a little bit fluffy. The better quality MDF that you have, the fluffiness of the edges, the burr edges, isn't as bad. But on this cheaper run-of-the-mill builder's yard stuff, it's not the greatest. So we're going to edge band it just with white pre-glued edge banding, just iron it on, simple as, really simple. So that's what we're going to do with the shelves. As you can see, I've already started some of the shelves. Like I said, this is the shelves with it on. Looks pretty good. Remember, these will get painted, so it'll look even better. Then the actual frame will also get the edge banding on, as will the door. I'll also edge banded, and then we'll prime it. As you can see, I've already started priming the actual door. So we'll prime it up. Oh, all bones, I need to support myself getting up. And we'll also go in to give it a proper top. Now you'll see at the minute it's an unfinished top at the moment, because you can see you can still see the pocket hole screws, but that is going to be covered by a piece of this. So we've got a large piece of ash. Did use it as a, just ignore the light switch hanging off the wall, nothing to see here. This was a desktop that I made a while back, but now I don't use it as a desk anymore, so it's just been stuck in here for a while, to be fair. So yeah, so we're going to put the ash top on the top of the new unit, and hopefully it'll look alright. Painted white, painted grey, it'll be okay. Going to overhang it slightly, maybe with a 45-degree edging on it, maybe. I'm not sure. It's one of those. Some people like to round the stuff off. I like a nice, neat, square corner. But in reality, it's probably better to round it off, especially in the bathroom, in case somebody trips or slips or something like that. So we'll have it by show at putting a proper real wood top on it. I did think about building this and not gluing it up, but it's MDF, so there's not a lot of movement in there, but for the strength and support of it with the pocket hole screws, I think I will glue it up. Don't think I'll glue the ash top on it. I think I'll just screw that into it, just in case there's any movement in there. And I can, being in the bathroom again, humidity will be high, even though we have the window open, extractor fan and all that. There could still be a little tiny bit of play in it, and I don't want it to, if this gets ruined within a month or two, it's fine. We'll go back to the drawing board. I'll build another one with some moisture resistant stuff, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to be okay, especially primed in the Zinsser stuff, because that is, well, it blocks a lot of stuff out. And like I say, it's antifungal. It's better in humid areas. So bathroom's got to be humid, so it should be okay, hopefully. If it's not, then like I say, I'll just make another one with moisture resistant MDF and just prime and seal it all again with the same stuff. So yeah, that's about it. That's where we're up to at the moment. Not sure there's anything else to mention in regards to the bathroom unit. Got quite a few other projects on the go after I've done this, because let me tell you a story. I'll even sit down on my shed stool to tell you this. I have a massive habit of thinking of too much stuff all in one go. And some stuff takes me weeks and weeks to finish it. I'll start something, takes me a while to go and finish it, because I've started something else basically, and then I'll start something else, and then I'll start something else. You get the gist. You get the pattern of Dean's thought, my thought process. I'll get this done, I'll get that done. There's always something to finish off. This year I've decided when I start something, I'm going to finish it before I start something else, which is what I'm going to do with this bathroom unit. I'm going to finish it, install it, and then start something else. And I've got lots of things in mind. A couple of things on just improving the house, a couple of new things. One thing that's on the list is the purchase of a 3D printer. Want to start having a go at 3D printing some stuff. Starting off with a bit of tool organisation for in here. I mean, you can buy all the storage things that you want basically for any most tools. Ryobi seems quite a screw. Ryobi is an okay tool for what I do. It's fine. If you're in the trades and stuff, maybe doesn't last as long as some other branded branded tools, but people get laughed at for using it. For me, it's been fine. It's done a hell of a lot of stuff in the house. Granted, I have a couple of more expensive tools. I have the Fez tool, I have a sander, track saw, bits like that, and a couple of other little tools that aren't, trying to pick some out there. None come to mind, but I have a couple of others that aren't Ryobi, because really they don't do it in the Ryobi brand. Oh, me router, got a Trend router. I got that when I did the kitchen. So yeah, so my idea, going back, if I can remember what I was saying, which was tool storage. There's lots of stuff out there that you can 3D print, all for storing tools and batteries. You can see up here that I've got some of the stuff that you can buy for the battery storage, for the Ryobi battery storage. So we're going to attempt to make our way into the 3D printing world and print some tool storage. Not necessarily just for the Ryobi. I've got some of the wall mounts for the Milwaukee over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. Just here. That was difficult to do. I'm going to attempt to try and 3D print some of the stuff for GNU Contour for screwdrivers and pliers and stuff like that. So that's one project that I think is next on the list, is to do that. Another project that's high on the list is a garden project. Obviously we haven't got the weather for the garden stuff at the moment. Our lawn is saturated still with all the rain. It's real clayey soil, about a foot or two deep, and it's just clay, and the water literally does just come up. So the idea is for mainly autumn and winter this year is to make a pathway up the centre of the lawn. Then we're not churning the lawn up every time we need to go to the other sheds. We've got two more sheds, a garden shed and the shed that my dad has his fishing stuff in and bike and all that. So the idea is to build just a limestone path up the middle of the lawn. Again, it's a postage stamp, it's not massive, but it'll alleviate the pressures of walking on the lawn, put it that way. Another project which I hope to do myself, it's a bit of a big task I think, is set of new drive gates, wooden ones. They're probably going to be very similar to what we have now. May try and improve the design a little bit, but I don't think much, because they serve the purpose. They open, they close, they let us in, they let us out, they lock. What more do we want? But my idea is to maybe just push them down the drive a bit further, either close up to the front door or past the front door, and then you're basically straight onto the gate as you come up the drive. Doorbell, camera, all that stuff on the gates itself, letterbox, all that stuff. That's my idea. The only concern I have about that is it's going to have a new post. Currently, the wooden gate post is screwed to the concrete fence structure, concrete fence post. That's what the word I was looking for. And there's been, I would say, over the 8 years we've been here, a slight movement in that, and it's brought the gate out of line a little bit. And I think that's just a pure weight on that fence post. And next door also have their gates on that fence post. So I think there's a bit of pulling, pushing and pulling and reshaping of each other's gates. So my idea is to sink a new concrete post, but caveat with that is where we're going to put it is where the manhole cover is, and I'm a bit reluctant to digging anywhere near that. I won't be digging, I won't be setting the post, put it that way, unless let a professional do that. The drain, seriously deep. I'd say it's a good 5 foot, 5.5 foot under the drive when you lift the manhole cover. So it'll probably be all right, to be fair, digging in that area. Just a single post. The other post, gate post, will be attached to the wall of the house, so it's no big deal there. But that is something to consider, is where the post is going to go, where the gates are going to go. Yeah, so that's another project that we're looking at, is to make some drive gates. The ones we have, we've had them 8 years now. At the end of the year we'll have had them 8 years, and they're a little bit rotten in some areas. I'm a bit miffed, to be fair. I didn't think they were rotted so quick, but they are softwood. I assume they were a treated softwood. I don't know, maybe it was just a plain redwood that wasn't actually treated. I can't honestly remember. But that's something that I'll address when I attempt to make some, is the timber that we use. Maybe we could go hardwood. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what's about. But I do know hardwood is very expensive at the moment. And those gates weren't cheap at the time. So things have probably doubled. Timber's probably doubled in price when they were made. I think they were about £7.80. They weren't, Aldine. They were about £9.70, £9.80 pounds. English pounds, British pounds. So yes, that's another project that we're going to be looking at. Another one that I've got me sights on, another project, is a new shed, a new ginger shed, but a little bit bigger and a little bit better quality, not just a bought shed. Got to build one. Probably take me a while to complete that if I do it on my own, which probably will end up doing. Most things are done on my own. But it's going to be a shed, thinking more of a pent roof, maybe, good roof, EDPM maybe, not sure yet of the total design of it, but it's going to be slightly bigger than the one that I'm sat in now, just to give us a little bit more headroom for storage, and a little bit wider. It's not going to be much longer than the current one, which is about 12 feet, I think. So yeah, that's another project on the horizon, very far horizon. This video is probably too long just for a little update, but since I've been really quiet on YouTube, I never smashed out the videos as it was anyway, but I've probably been quieter than ever at the moment. But yeah, I am doing stuff, just I always forget to film it, really do forget to film it. I don't have dedicated testing. I don't have a dedicated camera to film on. I was using a GoPro last year. I think that was pretty crap. In the summer, it just overheated constantly, and I couldn't get anything filmed properly for that. I used to have to keep sticking it in the fridge just to bring the temperature down a bit. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I don't have a dedicated camera. I'm looking at getting a camera soon, because the fear I have is when I film with my phone, which is what you're watching me on now, is I'm going to drop it, I'm going to smash it, I'm going to knock it with something, and I really don't want that. Yeah, you've got the fear of doing that to a camera, but yeah, the phone, I need the phone, so I can't risk smashing that all the time. So yeah, so we're going to look at a dedicated camera to film on. Going to look at a little bit of extra things as well to bring a better dynamic to some of my videos, because the videos are a bit down and dirty really. They're not the best quality, they're not edited the best, but I'm hoping to improve all that by the addition of a proper camera, not a phone camera. I've got the mic, so the mic's fine. Bit of lighting, maybe a droney thing, dolly. Yeah, you get the gist. A gimbal, stuff like that. Just to get a bit better quality video. Years ago, I used to be into photography, videoing, stuff like that. Mainly wildlife stuff, but lots of erms today, isn't there? Tell it's unscripted, this. Does it look unscripted? I think it does. Yeah, anyway, again, I digress. So yeah, there's a little update for you. Got things planned. We're on with things at the minute. We've got loads and loads of things planned. So we've got plenty of content. It's just me getting it filmed and edited and put on YouTube for you all. So, my famous saying, so thank you for watching. Please, if you would like and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And I'll catch up to you with you all very soon.